Welcome to WOW Academic channel. I'm Shyam Prasad and I'm a member of ACCA and CAMA. I'm teaching ACCA and CAMA since 2014 and I am the founder of wowacademics.com. Here we will see the 7 benefits of doing ACCA qualification. So students have a lot of questions regarding what is this qualification, how it's different from other accounting qualifications, and what is the benefit of doing this qualification. So we'll be looking at all of your questions. The major reason why ACCA is a very good qualification is because of its brand. ACCA is a reputed organization and it's very trusted and it has a very global brand. So ACCA has a heritage of more than 100 years in the education domain. And ACCA is an excellent brand with instant recognition among financial professionals around the world. So if you speak to any person who's in any foreign country and he's an accountant or an auditor and ask them about ACCA qualification, most probably they will know. And this is very relevant in terms of UK or Middle East or in Singapore. So this qualification has a global reach, but it's an upcoming qualification in India. ACCA has more than 208,000 members and 503,000 students around the globe. So it's one of the biggest accounting education bodies around the world. So ACCA members are required to continue their professional development throughout the life. So once you have completed an ACCA qualification and you have become a member, it's not that you don't need to study anymore. You have to keep on studying and you have to record whatever you studied in ACCA website, indicating that you have accumulated knowledge in a particular year. So you have to tell them how much knowledge you have acquired, what was your basic plan, and what is the proof that you have acquired that knowledge. So you have to develop yourself as a member year on year. So companies recruit you for your knowledge and you have to update your knowledge. So that is a very key part of ACCA. ACCA members are respected by the employers and business partners all over the world. So as it's a very famous qualification, you will also be respected among your peers. So I would like to tell the second heading called as Do As You Like qualification. It's a very flexible kind of a qualification where anyone can become an ACCA qualified person. So there's actually no entry barrier at all. Whether you have completed school, college or professional accounting qualification, join ACCA. Beautiful part is, even if you don't have any qualification, you can still start ACCA. You can study this qualification while or after completing school education, college education, or even while working. So there's no mandatory that you have to complete it before working or after working. You can do this qualification whenever you want. So again, we'll continue with Do As You Like. You can appear for a maximum of 4 exams. Even in exams, they are very flexible. You can appear for a maximum of 4 exams per sitting, and you can even skip an attempt. If you have some personal issues, you can even skip an exam, or if you're not prepared, you can skip an exam, or if you have a work-related issue, you can skip an exam. There is no penalty, or you don't even need to pay an exam fee if you are not going to write an exam in a particular attempt. So within the levels, you can choose any exam, so there is no order. So there are 3 levels and you can choose any exam that you want. So you can write the easiest exams first or the toughest exams first, it's up to you. And there is no concept of something called as groups. So in Indian exams, we have something called as a group, where you have to study 4 or 5 subjects in a particular group and you have to pass all of them, and you also have to get an aggregate of 50% average in all the 4 or 5 subjects, and individually you have to get 40 marks in each paper. So that is called as a group. There is no kind of group concept in ACCA. So you do each paper when you like it and whenever you want to do it. So pass mark is a very simple and a straightforward 50% in all the examinations in ACCA. So you can do it as a self-study or you can enroll for a class. It's absolutely your wish. So here I've named it as Rainbow Qualification. Why? ACCA covers a wide range of subjects such as business studies, financial accounting, management accounting, law, taxation, auditing, financial reporting, financial management and professional ethics here. So it covers a lot of subjects, but each subject is covered with sufficient depth. You have to study to pass this examination. ACCA qualification ensures that the members can work in a variety of roles and in variety of industries. So what ACCA actually does is, it equips you with a wide range of knowledge, so you can use those knowledge in a variety number of roles and in variety number of industries. So it's not that you're being created as an accountant or an auditor or an analyst, but it gives you sufficient breadth where you can use that knowledge and expertise to work in any kind of varying roles. So it prepares you for a changing environment around us. Analytical exams. So why I have given this heading? See here, exams are based on case studies and objective questions. Even though if you are good, even numerical problem based exams require a proper explanation of what the numbers indicate. So some students are really good in solving problems, and some students are really good in explaining theoretical concepts. But ACCA requires you to do both. So you have to be good in numbers and you have explaining what the numbers indicate. So you have to be good at both the elements here. Because in a real world practical situation, it's not that you are required to only do numerical problems, but you also have to explain what that numerical numbers indicate. So theory or problem solving alone will not help you to pass the exam. You should have analytical thinking to crack the exam. So you should be a person who comes to a judgment, who creates a valuable solution to the company, wherein it helps the company to solve the problem or to make more money. So the exam tests you not only for knowledge, but also stimulates you the kind of work you will be doing at a workplace. So the exams are now being moved to computers. So you have to be really good with MS Word and with MS Excel. So this helps you to get an idea of what kind of work you will have at a company. Cost equals to investment. This is the heading I have given here. So usually people perceive that ACCA is a very costly qualification. Actually, it's not. So if you think it in terms of a global qualification, it's actually quite a cost-effective qualification here. ACCA is one of the cost-effective way to become a part of a global professional elite. But ACCA as a professional qualification, it is a very small investment that you're going to make. So the entire qualification you can complete it around 2 to 2.5 lakhs. So it's a very cost-effective qualification. If you want to find out whether it's a cost-effective qualification or not, you have to compare it with some other qualification here. So the qualification which you have to compare ACCA with is an international MBA qualification, because the kind of subjects that you will study in an MBA qualification is very similar to what you will do in ACCA. ACCA gives you an international qualification which is similar to an international MBA at a lower price. So it is actually a very good value proposition here. The cost you incur for the ACCA qualification can be recovered within 1 year's time, which gives you high return on your investment. So the amount that you spend for studying ACCA, either by self-study or by going to a coaching center, maximum you will, max if you do self-study, you will be spending around 2 lakhs to 2.5 lakhs. If you are going for a coaching center, you will be spending around a maximum of 4 lakhs. So whatever investment that you have done, you are going to recover it within 1 year's time with this qualification. So I think that is a real deal. So the next is based on international standards. See, the world is called as a global village. So every country is coming together, not only in terms of the accounting rules and regulations, but also in auditing standards. So all countries are converging. So they have what they have accepted to follow a particular accounting standard called as a IFRS accounting standard. This IFRS accounting standard is accepted by a large number of countries, and there are only very few remaining countries which are left out, and even those countries will adopt IFRS going forward. So IFRS is going to be used throughout the world. So an ACCA member can work in any country on financial reporting rules where IFRS is accepted. So you can work in any country where IFRS is going to be accepted. So these are the countries where IFRS standards are required for domestic public companies. So in these countries where we have it is shaded as blue, IFRS is mandatory for all the domestic companies to create their financial reports. So IFRS standards required for listing by foreign companies. So in these blue shaded countries, if any foreign company wants to get listed or wants to raise money in any of these blue shaded countries, they have to prepare an IFRS compliant financial reports, and they can start to raise their money in terms of equity or in terms of debt. So where does ACCA come and play a role here? ACCA prepares you in 3 subjects for IFRS, in subject F3 and in F7 and also in SBR. So in the new terms, it's around, it can be called as FA, FR and SBR. It gives you very good knowledge about IFRS standards. So these are the countries which have accepted IFRS. Out of the entire 100% of countries throughout the world, 84% of the countries have accepted and 9% of the countries have allowed to use IFRS, and there's only like 7% of countries which have still not adopted IFRS. ACCA is a qualification which is like recognized in 179 countries. ACCA has also spread its brand in terms of tie-ups with other accounting professional organizations, with management organizations, with investment professional education bodies, which helps an ACCA member to gain additional qualification. So once you have done ACCA, you can get into additional degrees, you can get into any other professional accounting qualification. ACCA is a huge brand and it has a huge international presence, and I am absolutely sure ACCA will help you in the future. So hope this video is helpful for you, and you can reach me at my website, Quora, LinkedIn and Facebook. And if you like this video, you can give a like, you can share, you can also comment on this video. Thank you very much for watching this video. This is Shyam here, signing off.